Here's a little journey for you to a place where we often don't go, a place we forget exists. Find a seat, a comfortable way of sitting or lying down, and allow your breath to arrive and leave your body with ease. Imagine your breath coming in as some sort of a soft mist, whatever color feels right to you, and allow it to swirl around your body, from your lungs all the way into your fingers and toes and the top of your head, welcoming each breath as a way of bringing life to you and allowing it to leave as a way of bringing life to this world of ours. And as you slow down the pace, imagine anything that's in your head, your to-do list, your creative projects, your work assignments, the needs of those you love. Imagine them all packaged into beautiful, colorful boxes, carefully tying a ribbon around each one or each category, and sliding it off to the side for now, just for a little while. They'll be there when you get back. Imagine yourself a tiny, tiny, tiny microscopic version of you, shrinking all the way down so that you can enter your own body as the air comes in. And as you enter your body, in the center, near your solar plexus, imagine that you find a beautiful little boat. It's made of hand-carved wood, and rather than a sail, has a nice silk overhang so that you can sit in the shade but still observe all that's around you. Climb into the boat, this tiny version of you, and we'll head to our destination. Allow the breath to guide you up north towards your heart. And as you arrive at your heart, take in the incredible power that it has, the intricacies, the strength to pump blood throughout your entire body, to allow your body to remove what it doesn't need and to take in what it does, all with a very steady beat. It's almost musical, isn't it? And as you look at it from this angle, it must seem enormous. Because truly think about all a heart holds, literally and metaphorically. But today, we're actually going to let your boat float around. You can pull back that cloth if you want to see a better view of how huge it truly is. And as you go around the side of the heart, watch how it functions differently in different areas, how incredibly intelligent it is, how it knows just what to do, with no one telling it, with no rules, with no structure. It just does what your heart does, keeping the entire organism of you alive, holding love and compassion for yourself, for other people. It's limitless, the capacity of this organ. And let your boat float around a little further so that it takes you to the back of your heart, which you may perceive as being sort of in shadow, kind of like the other side of the sun or the hidden part of the moon. Your heart is no less magical than the sun or the moon, perhaps even more so. With this back of the heart, it looks different, doesn't it? This is where we, as human beings, at least metaphorically speaking, this is where we tend to hide things away. This is where we leave the childhood hurts, believing that because we were a boy or we were grown up at 4 years old, we couldn't cry, we didn't want to be a baby. It's laughable now. Who doesn't want to be a baby and be taken care of? But those little insults from the day to day, and perhaps much bigger insults too, along the way. The broken heart memories of your first love, and perhaps your second and your third and your fourth and your fifth. They all lie here. Those feelings of being deeply offended by acts of cruelty towards others or towards yourself. That kind of pain, that tends to hide back here too. Whether it's cruelty to an animal, to a child, to someone you love, or to you. Most bullies, people who are labeled as bullies, you'll find have an awful lot going on back here. And it all gets stacked up, sort of like a pile of suitcases, the unclaimed baggage of our lives. Take your time and see what you've stored back here over the years. We're not taught about this, are we? We're taught to brush our teeth, to wash our faces, to bath, to shower, to put lotion on our bodies, to eat our vegetables. And yet, no one mentions letting go of what lies at the back of your heart. And for many of us, over time, it becomes quite heavy, uncomfortable. We call it being triggered, but really, it's all of these memories stacked up, being recalled when we had thought we had forgotten about them. And it's safe now, if you're listening to this, to let this baggage go, to take a good long look at it. To hold your hands over your heart and say, forgiven, forgiven, even if, and especially if, you're forgiving yourself. You might find bags that are full of memories of ways you've insulted the hearts of others or caused them pain. And those can be some of the most difficult ones to look at. But you see, they're all just old bags stuffed with things that happened a long time ago. They don't affect you in the now unless you carry them around with you. And then they can make life feel heavy. They are a burden that you and only you can decide to let go of. So maybe choose a few, or if you're ready, fill your boat. Pick out the ones that you really don't need anymore. Perhaps the ones that involve people who are no longer anyone that you care about, or perhaps are no longer on this earth. Often we hold on to the messages and to the words of those that we wouldn't even ask for directions in present time. People whose opinions we don't value. So those can go easily. Just decide, maybe on 2 or 3 or more if you're feeling brave and if they're really ready to go, if they don't hold any charge anymore. And say goodbye to them and load them into your boat, stacking them carefully, throwing them in, whatever feels good to you. Or you can just throw them in to the space around your heart, trusting that your body will, like all of the other things it doesn't need, let go of them for you. Let nature remove them from your body. And as you remove the bags, you may notice just how beautiful the surface of the back of your heart really is. It's the part that we protect, that we forget to protect. It's the innocent and original part of ourselves. It glows like a burnished gold. And in removing what no longer is needed, what no longer, well, and maybe never belonged there, you're making space for that light to glow within you and to bring light to your life and to the lives around you and to the world. What a gift. And as you get the boat ready to go, you can sense the gratitude that the heart holds for having a little more space to breathe, a little more room to be light. And we continue around the other side of your heart, beating as always, incredible internal systems doing their job. It's already shifting. You ride the boat back on Solar Plexus and step out of the little dock that you built over there. And allow it to go downstream. The body will take care of these things that are no longer needed, but you don't have to do them anymore. outside your body now, your normal size, maybe a little bit lighter than that. And allow yourself to get acquainted with your breath again. Now if you noticed maybe the color has changed a bit. Maybe the air enters or leaves your lungs and your body a little more easily.